Today's episode is brought to you by Wireless Zone, located in Dunn's Corners, Westerly, Rhode Island. Wireless Zone in Westerly is an authorized Verizon realtor. There you can find all the latest and newest phones, including the iPhone 13. And if you're in the business for a new phone, you can get up to $440 off your new phone with a trade-in of an old phone. And if you have a broken phone, they have a repair zone. There they can help repair your cracked screen. You need a new battery. They have you covered there in the repair zone. Check out Wireless Zone in Westerly, Rhode Island, located next to the Dunkin' Donuts in Dunn's Corners. All right, on today's episode, I welcome on a very special guest, and he's also a reoccurring guest. Last time I talked to this young man, he was talking about the championship win. I welcome on the show, Kobe Pena. He's a junior guard for Times2 Boys Basketball team. How's it going, Kobe?
Good. It's going good.
Yeah, good, man. How's the summer been?
Summer been good. Just been working the AU and stuff like that.
Nice, that's great. I mean, last time we talked, you were on the bus back from winning the championship.
Yeah, it was.
So it's crazy now that we're catching up. It's crazy that last time we talked, you guys were on the bus back from the championship. The season is about to start in like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
What are you doing to get ready for the upcoming season?
I've been just working out. Mostly I've just been working out every day, trying to get better. Working out with new teammates. Just trying to build chemistry, keep the chemistry right from what we had last year, because obviously whenever we work out with each other and doing other things like that, we build chemistry and then we end up winning and stuff like that. So I'm trying to repeat that this year.
That's awesome. And where does that stem from? Just to reach out to the new teammates and get them to understand the team and the culture.
Um, I mean, just reaching out to my team and stuff like that, like always like making sure they're working, having grades, getting good grades and stuff like that. Just being on top of them, being more of a leader towards them.
That's great. And how does that feel to step into that role?
I mean, last year I was like kind of a more of a captain because of I already knew the team. Like there's obviously seniors, obviously, but like this year we only have like two seniors this year.
Yeah.
So it's more of like it's me and the two seniors that are on my team as more of the captain. So I have to step up more of a role because we don't have so many seniors. We don't have like a lot of we don't have a lot of veterans on our team. So I'm just trying to like put everybody in check, make sure their grades are good. Everybody's working on the game every day, staying in shape, stuff like that.
That's great. That's great. And that's awesome that you have to understand that you have to step into that leadership role and prepare yourself for that. And that's great for you. What's it like to come into this upcoming season as defending champs? Like, what's that feeling like, and what do you know?
Well, that obviously feels good. We have a ring and stuff like that. But once the season starts, we know everybody wants to target us this time. Like last year, no one expected us to win. So this year, we're going in as a former state champs. So everybody's gonna want to beat us. Everybody's gonna want to we want to beat Times2 and then defend the state champs. We want to beat them. That's obviously everybody's main goal.
Yeah, it is. It is. I've heard it already. But I mean, so how do you stay focused and know that people are targeting you guys? How do you guys just stay focused and keep going?
I feel like the way to stay focused is knowing that everybody wants, we're everybody's main target this year. Is just that teams are gonna come harder. They're gonna play aggressive. They're gonna do little things to try to win every single game by any means necessary. So we just have to stay focused. Always be joking around during practice. Always be locked in, and just be prepared for just be prepared for everything.
Yeah, that's a great way to look at it. Well, I'm very excited. Season's coming up in 2 weeks. I'm definitely have to catch a game now that they're hopefully allowing fans in the game. So I'll definitely be at a game. But I want to take a step back at last season and that run that you guys had to the championship. First of all, last season, I felt like you definitely exploded onto the scene. What was that feeling like for you to explode onto the scene?
Well, when I first obviously going into my sophomore year, everybody obviously knew Jason because he was one of our, if not one of the best scorers in the state. So everybody knew who he was. So I knew people weren't gonna really know, because my freshman year I did play varsity. I ended up play varsity towards the middle of the year, so they kind of knew who I was, but they didn't know I got that much better within that short period of time. So I knew I was going in as Let me just go in. Not a lot of people are gonna expect me to score how I score or like do what the things I do on the court. So I came into that. I came into that season just like, oh, I'm the best one. Me and Jason are like obviously the 1-2 punch. Like I wanna contribute. I wanna be a champion this year. So that's what we did. We ended up going undefeated until we played BVP, and then we lost our first game that year. And then we went under, and then we won the rest of the games and ended up being BVP again for the championship.
Yeah, that's crazy. The revenge game is to get it in the championship game.
Yeah.
That's awesome for you. And then, you said that you stepped up in such a short span of time. What kind of work did you do to get yourself ready for the season? Did COVID play a factor that?
Yeah, I mean, COVID did play a factor somewhat, but not to the point where it was restricting me from any gyms, because at one point there was a gym not too far from me where I could always go there, always work out. So I was doing like at least 3 to 4 times a week, at least working out and then getting shots up by myself, like at like local parks and stuff like that. And always staying in shape. I was doing little things like that, and then it all built it up, and then it created me to who I am today.
Yeah, it's crazy, man. It's awesome. It was like I remember just looking at the box scores and then of the Times2 games, and you guys, there was like you and Jason,
Yeah.
and then and you guys are just like exchanging, and like Kobe, you were averaging like 17 or close to 20 last year, which was like wild.
Averaging 20 at one point, and then
Yeah.
I was right next to 20. Yeah.
Yeah, it was crazy just to see that amazing step up and to see you and Jason be that 1-2 punch.
Yeah.
And then what was it like? What was the run to the championship and to win the championship for you guys? I know we spoke upon it last time that we spoke, but what was that run and then to actually get that championship?
Well, on that run, every single playoff game we did play, it was always a tough game. None of those games that we played were anywhere near a blowout. Like against Moses Brown, which we beat by almost 20 the first time we played them again. We only won by like 4 or 6 points. We barely won that game. Against West Warwick, we were out by a lot, and then they started hitting a lot of threes, and then we were like, then they took a lead at one point, and then we just knew that just to stay composed and just like play together, and we'll be good. So that was a really close game, and we ended up winning. So then we know going into the game against BVP, we want to win. We want to beat them this time. We knew who our main focus was Xavier, obviously. We knew that him and Jordan were our main focuses. So we really were really dialed in the whole game. We were down the whole game at one point, and then fourth quarter came, and we ended up taking a lead that we never gave back.
It was a crazy game. I remember watching on TV and then being able to speak to you guys later. But you guys had an amazing run, which is congratulations. So did you get rings, or would you guys get those yet?
Yeah, we did get rings. Mine's at my school right now because I didn't have anywhere to put it here. So mine's at my school, like in my athletic director's office. So we did get rings though.
That's awesome. That's so cool. And is the banner up yet?
Yeah, actually it's going up. I think the start of the tryout, actually. So the 29th of November, I think, is going up.
Nice. Yeah. That's great. And then so I want to know too, what was your off season like this off season to get ready for the upcoming season?
The off season mostly like a lot of AAU traveling and stuff like that. I went to Pennsylvania at one point. I was in Pennsylvania. So I was a lot of traveling, a lot of like different competition, a lot of workouts. I was just staying in shape, making sure like don't let the summer get the best out of me. So like I wasn't going to parties, like I was mostly staying in with basketball. So I was doing stuff like that. Just really staying prepared, just working out every day, making sure my teammates were working out as well. Always like checking up on them, always trying to get in the gym with teammates so I could like keep a chemistry with them, so know like where they want the ball and what spots they want the ball and stuff like that.
That's great, man. And who did you play for AAU? Did you play for Team New England?
Yeah, I played for Team New England.
And how was the season? Great with them?
Yeah, it was pretty good. We didn't we had some ups and downs that season, but it was overall pretty good. Really good experience. The coaches are really good over there. Really care about really care about the kids. Want them to play at the next level.
That's great, man. That's awesome. And did you play in any summer leagues?
Yeah, I played with in Corey Brown, the Corey Brown Summer League. I played in a summer league called MBS, in Situate. I played in that summer league. I played in those 2 summer leagues, I'm pretty sure.
Nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And now, Kobe, I want to take a step way further back and where this all began to lead to to where you are today. How did you get into basketball?
Well, actually, I played football at first. I played quarterback for like the first I played quarterback when I was like and I think I was 11, and I played in quarterback until I was 11 to 14, and then I ended up stopped playing football, and then I didn't start playing basketball until I was in sixth grade. So then in sixth grade, I would always like playing basketball. I always played basketball a little bit, but not like really took it serious. I really started taking it serious like towards sixth grade, seventh grade year. Eighth grade year I wasn't that good. Yeah, eighth grade year I wasn't that good. And then going into my freshman year, I was like really working out a lot and stuff like that. And just yeah, that's I really just fell on the game going to my freshman year. So I feel like I was really gonna be good at it.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's definitely showed out and how everything's worked out for you, and you're already a Division III champion, and
Yeah,
next year, and this upcoming season, we'll see how that goes, and already looking to defend on the championship.
yeah, of course.
That's awesome. All right, so Kobe, I just want to ask some more fun questions for the listeners, get to know you, and the typical questions I usually ask people that are on the show. One, wow, do you have a pregame ritual or superstition?
To be honest, what I really do before a game is I stretch a lot, make sure like I'm good. Don't want to cramp up in the game or anything like that. Listen to a lot of music before a game. Um, I never one thing I've always done my whole life, I never ate before a game.
Really?
Yeah, I never eat anything. So I feel like if I eat before, like I feel like I don't want to get upset stomach and so I just don't eat.
Yeah.
I always play on empty stomach. I can never just eat before a game. Yeah, I always tie my left shoe first instead of my right. I always tie my left shoe and then my right shoe. And yeah, that's really what I do before
That's
a game.
that's awesome. And now, are you uh, an MJ, Kobe, or LeBron guy?
I'm definitely a Kobe Bryant fan.
Alright.
Yeah.
I like it. That's good. That's a good thing. Do you have a favorite basketball team?
Um, I mean, I grew up. Well, I was named after Kobe Bryant, so I always liked the Lakers. But I mean, I don't really look LeBron like that, to be honest.
Yeah.
I always liked LeBron. I always liked the Lakers, of course, but I really like the Warriors as well. I always like Curry and stuff like that. I see you on your sweater.
Oh yeah, I know. I do root for them. I've been out to a few games out in Golden State, so they're a lot of fun to go out to. I miss the old stadium was a lot of fun.
Yeah,
Yeah, but the Warriors look crazy this year.
yeah, they are. They're 11-2 right now. They just lost to the Hornets. I think yesterday.
Yeah, yeah, it's wild. I think in an episode I did with Jade, and I predicted they were going to go 63 and win 63 games this year. So hopefully that stays true. um, and then what about, do you have a favorite food?
Oh, my favorite food is let me think. Probably Chinese food, to be honest.
Nice.
I have Chinese food from anywhere.
Oh, it's so good. I love Chinese food.
Yeah.
Can't beat it. And then what's your favorite thing to do outside of basketball?
I like playing video games a lot. I play a lot of like 2K and stuff like that. A lot of video games. I I also played baseball too. I played
Oh,
baseball for yeah, I played first base. So I actually like playing baseball too. I have another sport after basketball just to stay in shape and stuff like that. Have something else to do.
nice. That's awesome.
Yeah.
How'd you do in baseball this year?
Well, we started the season like I think 3 or 4-0. Then we went like a losing slump, and then we ended up going to the playoffs, and then we played Exeter West Greenwich, and they were a really good team actually. They beat Wheeler, the only undefeated team.
Oh wow.
So we ended up playing them. We were up. No, we were at first. It was like it was a tight game the whole time until like the fourth inning, and then it was like 3-2, and we were up, and then they had a runner on base, and they hit a home run off of us. And after that, they really started like getting runs, and then we started falling apart, and that's how we lost that. But it was a really good experience. I really like playing.
That's awesome.
Yeah, it was really good.
That's
I like
great.
playing. Yeah.
All right. That's all the questions I had for you. Do you have any comments, questions, or statements for me or anything?
I was gonna ask you, are you a LeBron or Jordan guy?
I'm a Jordan guy. I grew up in the Jordan era, so I'm aging myself here, but yeah, a big Jordan guy. Actually, just sounds kind of nerdy. I just rewatched the documentary, The Last
Oh,
Dance.
Last Dance was good. Yeah, that was
Yeah,
good.
it's really good. Now you got Scottie Pippen saying all this stuff online about Jordan. He's
Yeah.
going crazy. It's wild, but yeah, big Jordan guy. So I'm happy they picked Kobe out of out of the three. I'll take it. Yeah, Kobe, this has been a lot of fun, man. I'm happy to talk to you. I'm glad that we're able to do this show. Yeah, thanks so much for being on the show.
No, thank you for having me.
Yeah, good luck this season. All right.
Thank you.
No problem.